Hey everyone, if you enjoy watching careers end before they even start, smash that subscribe button and drop a comment with an emoji of how you are feeling today. My first day as a line cook, I started a grease fire and made it 10 times worse by throwing water on it. The flames exploded into a massive fireball that hit the ceiling. The head chef grabbed the extinguisher and sprayed foam everywhere. Fire alarm went off, sprinklers activated. Water poured from the ceiling, soaking everything. The entire restaurant evacuated. Customers ran out mid-meal. Fire department showed up. The firefighter looked at me and said, "You threw water on a grease fire?" I said, "I panicked." He said, "That's rule 1 of kitchen fires." The kitchen was destroyed. Water damage, foam everywhere, burned ceiling tiles. Restaurant closed for the day. My boss said, "Do you have $5,000 to pay for this?" I didn't. Fired after 4 hours. My first day at a gym, I dropped a 45-pound weight plate directly on a customer's foot. He was benching and asked me to hand him a plate. It slipped, landed right on his foot. He screamed so loud the entire gym stopped. He was rolling on the ground. Someone called an ambulance. Paramedics took him out on a stretcher. His foot was broken in 3 places. My manager asked if I'd ever worked at a gym before. I said no. He asked if I lied on my application. I said I wrote that I work out a lot. He said that's not the same thing. Fired immediately. The guy sued the gym. They settled out of court. I had to write an apology letter. I'm banned from that gym for life. I worked at a vet clinic and a new receptionist almost killed a dog on her first call. A woman called panicking because her dog ate a whole bar of chocolate. The receptionist said, "Labs are big, he should be fine," and hung up. Our head vet overheard and freaked out. She called the woman back immediately. Chocolate is toxic to dogs regardless of size. The dog needed emergency treatment. The woman rushed over. The dog barely survived. The vet asked the receptionist if she knew chocolate kills dogs. She said, "I thought I was just answering phones." The vet asked about her animal experience. She said, "I have a fish, fired before lunch." She posted online that vet clinics expect you to be an expert on day 1. Everyone commented that knowing chocolate kills dogs is basic knowledge. My first day at a movie theatre, I accidentally triggered a mass evacuation. I was cleaning a theatre and saw the emergency exit slightly open. I went to close it and set off the alarm. Loud sirens. Flashing lights. I panicked and ran. Didn't tell anyone. The alarm automatically called the fire department. Within minutes, fire trucks arrived. The manager evacuated all 8 theatres. Hundreds of people poured into the parking lot. Families with crying kids, teenagers, elderly couples, all confused and angry. Fire department searched the whole building. Found nothing. Manager reviewed security footage and saw me trigger the alarm and run. He called me in. I admitted everything. He said I cost the theatre thousands in refunds and wasted emergency resources. Fired on the spot. On my way out, a kid asked his mum why the movie stopped. She pointed at me and said, "Because he messed up." I watched a new hire at a call centre get fired in 45 minutes. First call, he answered with, "Yeah, what's up?" instead of the company greeting. Supervisor corrected him. Second call, he said, "Yo." Supervisor corrected him again. Third call, he answered correctly but then said, "Hold on, I'm eating," and started crunching chips into the microphone. Customer asked for a supervisor. He said she was busy. She was standing right next to him. Fourth call, customer explained a billing issue. He said, "That sucks," and hung up on them. Supervisor asked why. He said he didn't know what to tell them. She asked if he paid attention during training. He said no. She tried to retrain him. He kept checking his phone. She asked why. He said he was waiting for a text from his other job. He was working 2 jobs at the same time. She told him to leave. He argued he needed the money. She said, "You should have thought about that before saying yo to customers." My first day at a department store, a new girl got fired for stealing. Except she didn't know she was stealing. She thought employee discount meant free clothes for employees. She grabbed 3 shirts, jeans, and a jacket, then walked out wearing one of the shirts. Manager caught her in the parking lot on security camera. He asked if she paid. She said, "I get a discount." He said, "Discount means 20% off, not free." She was genuinely shocked. She said no one told her. He said, "It's common sense." She got angry and said the system was misleading. He tried explaining how discounts work. She quit on the spot, said the job was a scam, took off the shirt she was wearing, and walked out in her undershirt. My co-worker witnessed a new hire destroy an entire office in under an hour. Guy finished orientation, got assigned his desk, and immediately started rearranging everything. Moving desks, chairs, filing cabinets, moving someone's desk while they were sitting at it, unplugging computers without warning, created a massive pile of chairs in the middle of the room. Manager came out and saw the chaos, asked what was happening. The guy said he was optimizing the workflow. Manager said put it back. The guy refused. Said the layout was scientifically inefficient and he wouldn't be complicit in bad design. Manager fired him on the spot. The guy said, "You're making a mistake." Manager said, "You've been here 50 minutes and destroyed the office. Took everyone 2 hours to fix everything. I worked at a hospital and a new admin fainted at the sight of a patient with a small bandage. Just a regular bandage on someone's arm. She saw it and dropped. We revived her. She said she can't handle blood. We asked why she applied to work at a hospital. She said she thought she'd be in an office away from patients. We explained hospitals have patients everywhere. She asked if she could wear a blindfold in the hallways. We said absolutely not. She asked to work from home. We said it's a hospital. She quit after a week saying the work environment was too medical. First day as a server, I spilled an entire tray of red wine on a bride at her rehearsal dinner. Not a bridesmaid, the actual bride. In her wedding dress, the one she was wearing for the wedding tomorrow. I was walking past, someone moved their chair, I tripped, and 6 glasses of wine launched through the air onto her. The entire restaurant went silent. She stood up screaming. The dress was completely soaked in red wine, dark stains everywhere. Her fiancé jumped up. Her mother started crying. The bride was hysterical, saying, "The wedding is tomorrow." My manager offered dry cleaning. She screamed, "You can't dry clean out red wine." She was right. The dress was destroyed. They left immediately. She was sobbing. The entire wedding party followed. She threatened to sue. They settled out of court. I wasn't fired, but was banned from serving wine for 6 months. Everyone called me the wine assassin. My friend worked at a bank and a new teller had a complete mental breakdown over a simple deposit. Customer came in with a check. Teller couldn't figure out the system. Tried 3 times. Failed. Started sweating. Then started crying. Full tears streaming down her face. The line was growing. People getting impatient. Customer tried to help. Teller said, "It's my first day and I'm already failing." Supervisor came over, looked at the screen. Teller had been trying to process a deposit in the loan application system. Wrong screen entirely. Fixed it in 10 seconds. Teller was so embarrassed she asked to go home. Supervisor said it's only 10 a.m. Teller said she can't do this, then quit. Right there. Took off her name tag, put it on the counter, walked out. Total time employed, 3 hours. I worked at a pharmacy, and a new tech almost killed someone by mixing up medications. Pharmacist handed her a prescription. She couldn't read it. Instead of asking, she guessed. Filled someone's blood pressure medication with allergy pills because the bottles looked similar. Customer took the pills and ended up in the emergency room. Heart palpitations. Nearly went into cardiac arrest. The pharmacist traced it back to the new tech. Asked how she mixed them up. She said the bottles looked the same. He asked why she didn't ask for help. She said she didn't want to seem incompetent. He said, "You almost killed someone." She said, "I was trying my best." Fired immediately. Nearly lost the pharmacy's license. Customer sued. They settled for over $100,000. New guy at a construction site showed up on his first day and refused to wear a hard hat. Foreman told him it's mandatory. He said hard hats mess up his hair. Foreman said it's the law. He said laws are suggestions. Foreman gave him two options: wear the hat or leave. He said, I'll take my chances. Foreman fired him on the spot. He hadn't even clocked in yet. He argued that he should get paid for showing up. Foreman said, you refuse to follow safety regulations. You're lucky I'm not reporting you. He left, threatening to sue for discrimination against people with nice hair. First day working security at a mall, and a new guard fell asleep in the security office. Not like nodded off, full deep sleep, snoring, drooling. While he was asleep, someone broke into 3 stores, smashed windows, stole thousands in merchandise. Other guards were on patrol and didn't know. The break-in was caught on camera. So was the sleeping guard. Head of security woke him up by slamming the door. Asked if he noticed anything unusual. He said no. They showed him the footage of himself sleeping while 3 stores got robbed in the background. He said, I was resting my eyes. They said, for 2 hours? Fired immediately. Cops asked if he was involved. They investigated him for 3 weeks before clearing him. He just actually slept through a robbery. Alright, that's it for First Day Nightmares. If these made you laugh, make sure you're subscribed for more, and I'll see you in the next one.